The 19th century, or the 1800s as we often call it, was an era of immense transformation. It was a time of revolution, innovation and upheaval that reshaped the world in profound ways. From the rise of factories to the abolition of slavery, the 1800s witnessed events that continue to influence us today. One striking example of this era's dramatic change is the growth of cities. At the beginning of the century, most people lived in rural areas, farming the land as their ancestors had for generations. But with the advent of new technologies and the rise of factories, people began to flock to urban centers in search of work and opportunity. This shift from rural to urban life had a profound impact on society, changing the way people lived, worked, and interacted with one another. The 1800s were a time of great progress, but also of great challenges, as people grappled with the social and economic consequences of these rapid changes. The 19th century was a pivotal period in human history. It laid the groundwork for the modern world with all its complexities and contradictions. Understanding this era is essential for comprehending not only our past, but also the forces that continue to shape our present. The Industrial Revolution, a period of unprecedented technological advancement, began in the late 18th century and swept across Europe and North America throughout the 1800s. This revolution was characterized by the invention of new machines, particularly in the textile industry, and the development of new sources of power, such as steam and coal. These innovations led to the establishment of factories, which rapidly increased the production of goods and transformed the economic landscape. The rise of factories drew people from rural areas to cities in search of work, leading to unprecedented urban growth. However, this period of progress also came with challenges. Working conditions in early factories were often harsh and dangerous, with long hours, low wages, and inadequate safety measures. Child labor was also common. The Industrial Revolution had a profound impact on society, creating new social classes, wealth disparities, and environmental concerns that continue to be debated today. In the United States, the 1800s were marked by a period of intense internal conflict, the Civil War. This bloody conflict, fought from 1861 to 1865, stemmed from decades of growing tension over the institution of slavery. The southern states, economically reliant on slave labor for their agricultural economy, seceded from the Union in 1860, following the election of Abraham Lincoln, who opposed the expansion of slavery. The ensuing war pitted brother against brother and resulted in the deaths of over 600,000 Americans. The Civil War was a defining moment in American history, testing the very fabric of the nation. It ultimately led to the abolition of slavery, the preservation of the Union, and the expansion of federal power. The war's legacy continues to shape American society and politics to this day. Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, played a pivotal role in navigating the nation through the tumultuous years of the Civil War. Lincoln, a man of humble origins and unwavering moral conviction, led the Union to victory while also grappling with the complex issue of slavery. His Gettysburg Address, delivered in 1863 at the site of one of the war's bloodiest battles, remains one of the most iconic and moving speeches in American history. In it, Lincoln eloquently articulated the principles of liberty and equality upon which the nation was founded. Lincoln's leadership during the Civil War cemented his legacy as one of the greatest presidents in American history. His unwavering commitment to preserving the Union and his dedication to ending slavery continue to inspire generations of Americans. Life in the 1800s was vastly different from the world we know today. For most people, life was centered around the home and family. The majority of the population lived in rural areas and worked in agriculture. Daily life was characterized by hard work, simple pleasures, and a strong sense of community. Families were often large, and children contributed to household chores and farm work from a young age. Life expectancy was significantly shorter than it is today, and infectious diseases were a constant threat. Despite the hardships, people found joy in simple things, spending time with loved ones, attending church services, and celebrating holidays and community events. Section 6. Technological advancements that shaped an era. The 1800s witnessed an explosion of technological innovation that transformed the world. The invention of the steam engine revolutionized transportation, both on land and at sea, making it possible to travel greater distances and transport goods more efficiently. The telegraph, invented in the 1830s, revolutionized communication, allowing people to send messages across vast distances in a matter of minutes. This invention had a profound impact on commerce, news dissemination, and personal communication. Other notable inventions of the era included the sewing machine, the photograph, and the light bulb. These innovations not only made life easier and more convenient, but also fundamentally changed the way people lived, worked, and interacted with the world around them. Section 7. The enduring legacy of the 19th century. The 19th century, a period of dramatic change and upheaval, left an indelible mark on the world. The Industrial Revolution transformed the global economy, leading to unprecedented urbanization, the rise of new technologies, and the creation of new social classes. The fight for abolition and the legacy of the Civil War continue to shape our understanding of freedom, equality, and the rights of all citizens. The inventions of the 19th century laid the groundwork for the technological advancements of the 20th and 21st century. Understanding the 1800s is essential for comprehending the complexities of the modern world. The challenges and triumphs of this era continue to resonate today, reminding us of the importance of progress, equality, and human ingenuity. Section 8. Clinton Township in the 1800s, a local perspective. While the broad strokes of the 1800s painted a picture of industrial revolution, national conflict, and remarkable invention, zooming in on a specific location like Clinton Township allows us to see how these grand narratives played out in the lives of everyday people. Though specific records of Clinton Township during this era might be limited, we can infer that its residents were also impacted by these sweeping changes. The growth of nearby cities, likely spurred by the Industrial Revolution, may have drawn some residents from Clinton Township seeking new opportunities. Meanwhile, those who remained likely found their lives increasingly connected to the wider world through advancements in transportation and communication. The Civil War, too, would have touched the lives of Clinton Township's residents. Some may have answered the call to arms, leaving their families behind to fight for the Union or the Confederacy. Others likely contributed to the war effort through farming or other essential work. Exploring local historical societies and archives might reveal personal stories that offer a glimpse into this bygone era. Section 9. Conclusion. Echoes of the past, shaping the present. Stepping back from the specifics of the 1800s, we are reminded that history is not merely a collection of dates and events. It is the story of humanity's journey through time. The 19th century, in all its tumult and progress, serves as a powerful reminder of our capacity for both innovation and destruction, for compassion and conflict. As we navigate the complexities of the 21st century, it is essential to remember the lessons of the past. The fight for equality, the pursuit of knowledge, and the importance of community are values that transcend time. By studying history, we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. We learn from the mistakes of those who came before us and draw inspiration from their triumphs. The echoes of the past resonate in the present, reminding us that we are all connected by the shared tapestry of human experience.